Hi, so I'm back with another pod and control box repair. So this one's come from Matt Parker. So we'll start as always with the pod, connect it up to the pod tester and see if we can find anything wrong. Connectors and everything all look pretty good, nice and clean. Okay, so you can see there's problems with that already. So we've definitely got a loose connection. Motor works, but it's going straight onto high load. Not a good sign. That's probably going to be a ULA, to be honest. But let's open it up and see what we've got. Okay, visually can't see anything, no burnt out components or anything, so that all looks good. So we'll start, I think, with just replacing that pod connector. And then we'll test it again. I don't think it will make any difference to the current node, but it could be a bad connection, but I think it's unlikely. So then I'll swap the ULA over and just check the pod works with another ULA. Okay. So again, not too bad. The connections look alright, but I'm assuming that must have a dry joint on one of these pins, because obviously a little wobble and it comes on and off. So I think, looking at the side of the pins, you can see here where this one's gone down to the copper where the plating's come off. So really it's just safer to put a new one in. So I'll start by cutting off the old pins. Oh, you can see that one's definitely got a dry joint. So take the old one out. Should get another quick clean. Get rid of any of the old flux residue. Okay, so we got a replacement in the header. Drop that in there like that. seated. Check those solder joints are all nice. So let's plug her back into the pod tester. Okay, so the back connection's gone, but still got the same problem. There's no motor load at all. Let's just test it for the temperature. So that's first stage temperature with motor on. And then higher up you get the motor cut out and the flashing red bank, left bank. So it looks like I think everything's going to be right on this. I think this is going to be a ULA fault. So what we'll do is we'll just swap it out with a known good ULA. To prove the point. These can be quite tight when they've been sat in here for years, so you just need to be really careful when you lever them out. Just a little bit on each corner, and it should come free. So there's no corrosion. Sometimes you see these and they're really heavily corroded on the legs, so sometimes you can clean them up and they're good again. And again, the connectors get corroded, so there's a little bit of corrosion, but it's nothing too bad. I've seen a lot worse. Okay, so I've just put in one of my spare ULAs. And now we can see that the motor load works correctly, so I'm happy there's no fault at the actual pod. It's unfortunate it's the ULA for this one. Just check the temperature again. Temperature cut out, so that's all working. We can test battery drain as well, but again, that's fine. So sadly this pod is going to need a new ULA. The only alternatives is I do make a replacement module like this, which can basically plug straight in where the ULA goes, based on like an Arduino processor. The only thing with these is it does keep all the controls working exactly as the original one, but you do need to make a small modification to the control box if you want to use one of these. But for now, let's just put the old ULA back in. Just test it again quickly, you never know. It might have been a bad connection, but we'll see. No. So it's just stuck on that high load indicator, so sadly this ULA is gone.